So you want to buy a Philips Airfryer XXL. So which one do you choose? The Smart Sensing model or the older XXL model? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Pim from airfrydaily.com, and here in front of me I've got two very great Philips Airfryer models. So at the left we have the new Philips Airfryer XXL with Smart Sensing, and on the right we have the older model. It is the Philips Digital Airfryer XXL. But yeah, if you want to buy one of these air fryers, which one should you choose? Which one is right for you? So what you can see is that both of these models are equally in size. They look the same, they work basically the same, but there are some differences. You have to compare it a little bit like with a car. So this is like the new model, and then you've got the facelift model. So it has some new features, but when you look at them side by side, you can really see that they are quite similar. So let's start off with the older model. So this is the Philips Airfryer XXL. This is the older model from around 2017. And it is also known as the Advanced Air Fryer or Premium Air Fryer. It's called differently in other regions. But yeah, what we can see here is that this is an XXL air fryer. So that means that it has quite a large capacity. And it has this removable frying basket. And also the bottom part can be removed. So it's easier to clean this part. Then at the bottom of the pan you can see this removable plate. So this is the fat removal plate, and this helps to reduce even more fat when air frying food. And then this is the pan. You can also remove it from the air fryer tray. So yeah, this looks basically very familiar. It has the starfish, and because of the dual layer, it is called the twin turbo star technology. So yeah, this helps reducing fat even more. You can place it like this. Okay, so now let's compare this with the smart version of the Philips Airfryer XXL. So what you can see, it is basically the same stuff. So it also has this frying basket with the removable bottom part. You've got this dual layer, and here you can see some crumbs because I used it yesterday. But yeah, it is basically the same stuff. The only difference that I can see is this handle. It has a golden finish. When compared to the older model, it is silver. And I have to say I like the golden finish better. So let's open them both together. So yeah, what you can see, equally in size, equally in height. And you can also use the same accessories in these two air fryers. Alright. So now let's go to the real differences, because when we look at the touch panel, we can see some different stuff. So when you compare it with the old and newer model. So when I turn them both off and turn them back on, you will see different kinds of greeting screens or starting screens. So let's turn on this one. It starts with a few icons, and these are called the Smart Chef programs. And here, if I turn it on, it basically starts off with a temperature. So this is a European model, so it's 180 degrees Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, what you maybe are used to. These icons, you can see down below, these are for frozen fries, homemade fries, so from fresh potatoes, from fish, pieces of chicken with a bone in it, or a whole chicken. And when we go to this, well, what we can see here is that there are also similar icons. So when we scroll through these, you have frozen fries, a whole chicken, steak, fish, cake, or manual. So what is the difference? Well, with the older model, when you bake fries, you can choose for the fry part, and then it says 180 degrees Celsius. So you put in your frozen fries here from your freezer, and then you have to set your own temperature. So this is like a standard program. The Smart XXL contains sensors, and these sensors, they are measuring your food that is inside of this frying basket. So based on the food and the moisture that is in the food, this air fryer will adjust the timer and the temperature for you. But it can only do this for these types of food. So for fries, fish, and for chicken. So let's say we are making frozen fries, okay? So I will start this, and now you can see something really different. You can see that this air fryer will sense what's inside of the tray. So what you can see here, it is empty, but let us imagine that I've put some fries in it. Then this air fryer is sensing what is the right temperature and what is the right timer for this dish. In this video you can see what it looks like. So after a few minutes, this air fryer will show a temperature and a timer that is right for your dish. And during air frying the food, this air fryer will constantly measure the right temperature and timer. So it can adjust the timer and temperature for you. The only downside is when you choose one of these Smart Chef programs, you can't adjust the timer or temperature yourself. So you really have to rely on the air fryer. I tested it for potatoes, for fries, for chicken, also fish, and yeah, I really like it. The only thing is with the fish that it air fries it a little bit too long. So I will use it for the French fries and for the chicken. So I said that you can also use a whole chicken. So when you press on the whole chicken button, you can also type in the weight of the chicken. So this is in kilograms. So the highest amount is 1.8 kilograms. So that's quite a large chicken. So what else is different? We can see a star button here. And this star button will show a set temperature and timer. So it says 100 degrees Celsius and 12 minutes. So I can save this setting to use over and over again. So if you like to bake potatoes, for instance, with a nice temperature and a timer that is right for you, so you really like the end result, then you can save this setting. So it's really useful. But overall, these two Airfryer XXL models are very similar, but only the price isn't that similar. This newer version is more expensive, so it is up to you if you really like to invest some more money for these Smart Chef programs. So I will get through them once again. So there are only 5 of these programs, and they are for 3 types of food. So for the potatoes, for fish and chicken. So if you compare the Smart Chef programs from this air fryer, it only shows you a temperature, not even a timer setting. So you have to do that yourself. When you ask me what kind of air fryer I like best, I like the design of the left air fryer better because I like this golden accents. Yeah, it's a little bit rose gold accent. It looks really stylish. But overall, I'm not using the Smart Chef programs that often to justify the higher price of this air fryer. I normally use the manual function that's also here on this air fryer, so I can adjust it manually. So if I do this, then they look really similar. So you can set a timer. You can also set a timer here. They sound similar, they look similar. Yeah, so again, it is up to you what is right for you. But if you want to buy a really good air fryer that has a lot of accessories, good results, has high power because it has 2225 watts, so this is a high powered air fryer, then you really should get a Philips air fryer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. So thank you very much for watching. This was Pim from airfrydaily.com.